going on, guys? Maverick here, bringing you another division build. This is a build that I have been wanting to do personally now for quite a while, just simply because it's a hybrid build. Hybrid builds were my bread and butter back before Warlords of New York came out, but since it came out, I didn't feel like hybrid builds could be adequate enough to complete content both in Heroic and Raid. Thanks to patch 9.1, they have been given somewhat of a rebirth, and with patch 10 coming out pretty soon, I might add, these things are going to be phenomenal. So let's dive in. So first you want to start out with Technician. Alright, Technician specialization, mostly because two things. You want the bonus +1 skill tier just for specking, and you want this little dandy doohickey called the linked laser pointer. Alright, linked laser pointer, anything you point your weapon at, it pulses. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Weapons wise, you go with whatever you will choose, whatever you're comfortable with. Alright, I recommend the Surge with Perfect Spike because headshots grant plus 25% skill damage. You don't have to kill a target, you just have to get a headshot. Very important there. If you do not have Surge, you can use basically anything with Spike. Alright, again, plus 20% skill damage for 8 seconds with a headshot, not a headshot kill. Moving right along, my build, personally, strongest is Steel Providence Defense for your weapon damage. Alright, 2 pieces of Providence Defense. You want that headshot damage, you want that critical hit chance. Alright, you want just as high rolls as you can get. The crux of the build, though, there's going to be 2 pieces. Alright, chest piece and backpack. Alright, chest piece, the big thing you're looking at is Spotter. Alright, a lot of people don't know this. Spotter amplifies weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. Alright, doesn't necessarily have to be your pulse, they just need to be pulsed. Alright, that's where that linked laser pointer that I talked about earlier is going to come into play. For the backpack, you want the Force Multiplier from Hannah U. Alright, this thing is a legit beast. Alright, with 2 pieces of Hannah U, I get skill damage and skill haste, but the big thing is perfect combined arms. Simply by shooting an enemy, you don't have to get a kill, you just simply shoot an enemy. Doesn't matter if you shoot him in the toe or the face. Alright, you get plus 30% skill damage for 3 seconds. Huge, gentlemen, huge. Alright, then you've got, of course, the staples of, Contractor's Gloves. You want the 8% bonus to armor. And, of course, Fox's Prayer, plus 8% damage to target out of cover. Alright, just as high rolls as you can get, gentlemen. Your skills. Now, the skills are super flexible. You can use whatever you are more or less comfortable with. But I do recommend the Striker Drone and the Assault Turret. Thanks to patch 9.1, they are harder to kill and are extremely lethal. Alright, these things are beasts. Alright, Striker Drone flushes targets out of cover. Assault Turret just knocks them down. Alright, combine that with your Force Multiplier, and boom, you're pulsing for 15% more damage. Every time you shoot a target, doesn't matter where you shoot them, you get plus 30% more skill power, or skill damage, rather. Alright, then of course, you still get pulsed for a 15% more weapon damage and skill damage. So you're double dipping on the skills with 2 separate skill damage bonuses, and you still get plus 15% weapon damage. Alright, gentlemen, its thing is a monster, major damage. Basically what I use it for is point and click killing. Alright, you want to single targets out, throw on both skills on one target, make sure you get those headshots in to get that bonus damage, and you just want to kill one target at a time. It does not help to spread your damage out, but target-to-target damage, this thing is a monster. It is lacking in AoE, and on top of that, you're a little bit squishy because you're not rocking any blues whatsoever. But this thing can basically do it all. Alright, you've got a striker drone flushing targets out of cover, you got the assault turret adding to your weapon damage, and then you've got your weapon damage being buffed. You can't get any better than this, gentlemen. Hope you like the build. I hope you'll check it out. Please like, please subscribe, and as always, you've been listening to the Maverick.